Hey everybody, Star Sharp here, and welcome to a movie review on the movie Annabelle. I'm sure most of you guys have heard of this movie, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give you, I guess, the plot. It's about, this, I guess, sort of group that is in, I guess, what's it called? Um, I don't know, but I forgot why, but it's some, I guess, cult that turns evil and tries to kill his family, but the people that were trying to kill the family died, and now they took over the soul of a doll named, well, the girl that took over the doll is named Annabelle, and yeah, starts this big plot, and Annabelle is trying to kill them. But this is where it sort of turns bad. Um, and they're also trying to get rid of the doll somehow, but it doesn't work. And now they're, I guess finding all these possibilities to get rid of it and destroy it. But they can't. So yeah. Well, that's the plot. Just looking at the movie, I haven't really read anything about it, but the movie ruins it. I'm assuming it was mostly targeted on horror, but no, it wasn't. It doesn't. It's not a horror movie. Now, if you're just a starter on horror movies, you're just finally watching a horror movie and all that stuff, then it's for you. But if you've seen like two or three, five or three horror movies or more, then yeah, this is, you can obviously tell it wasn't a good horror movie at all. Uh, so the horror is just, I guess it's cheap. Um, I, it does seem like a horror movie because the doll looks scary. Now, the first few parts of the movie are very good, but it starts to get ruined because of its bad horror. There's no jump scares that will scare you out of your seat. It's, yeah, it's not even scary with the light off in a room. It's not that scary, okay? Now, like the first few parts where, spoiler alert, the the two husband and wife start murdering everybody in the part of the church group or whatever, and they start murdering everybody because this thing. I forgot why it was very complicated, and they start killing everybody around their neighborhood, and like the I guess the dad and everything just starts to walk in the house when he saw or heard noises, or when the family heard like screaming noises from next door. So the husband, I guess slash dad, went to go check it out. He came back all bloody and he told them to call the cops or something. And it starts this whole scary looking thing, and people have come in their house. That's the only thing scary, pretty much. That's the only thing that will become scary. The doll itself is scary, but they don't make the doll scary. Okay, the doll. It, okay. It's just weird how further on in the movie they just, I don't know why, but they still haven't burned the doll. Like, the movie would have been just It would have been much more simple to just burn the doll somehow. I mean, I guess that's how you get rid of most spirits, right? Um, yeah, but yeah, that's pretty much it. They really don't focus on the doll for some reason. Why? I don't know why. They know it's the doll that's causing this mess, and you know how he wants the doll, so they just decide throwing it out like it's nothing. That's where it's stupid. Like they said they threw it out, but then it winds up in one of the boxes when they're moving. You know that deserves a major facepalm because you know something's up with it, so you just throw it out and see if anything else is on with it. But no, they don't. They don't decide to do that. It's just completely stupid. I don't know. I just don't get it. I don't know why they didn't do anything else. I guess they just didn't focus on it much or anything, or they didn't know. I mean, it's pretty obvious that if that thing comes back in the bottom of one of your boxes when you're moving, you know something's up with it. So I would, you know, throw it away. If I was an old adult, I would throw it away. Um, but no, they didn't. I mean, I would throw it away and wait to see what else would happen, and that's it. I would just throw it away, and they also just don't care about the noises that are going on around them. You know, when they're in bed, they start hearing that sewing machine on. They just go ahead and turn it off like nothing. They act like it's just normal for that thing to turn on by itself. No, it's not normal for that thing to turn on by itself. And especially when at one point in the movie they're about to go to bed, and the doll is like in the chair and it's rocking back and forth. They just well, the husband or dad, I'm just gonna call him, decides to put up the just put the doll up and act like it's no big deal. Now, I just it's so funny that they had no care for it whatsoever. Yeah, that's pretty much it. They had no care for it whatsoever, and now the husband has this like big thing going on in his job, and he leaves the wife home by herself. Why? I don't know. It's a stupid idea because she just does that. I think it was after they heard the noise. I'm pretty sure, but they just have no care whatsoever. It's like they're continuing their lives, but hearing strange noises on the way and forgetting about it. They're just totally ignoring it, acting like it's no big deal. And that's a big part of the movie. It's just it really stands out when none of your characters have no care whatsoever. Now it would have, I guess, changed the movie if you told them told them their thoughts in a way I wouldn't know how to fit that in. And there's something else that really made me mad. Well, it didn't make me mad, but it irritated me. It shows up these little it zooms into the doll's face, Annabelle's face, the doll, not the person that took over the soul of the or whatever it's called. I guess took over the doll, and now it's the girl. Annabelle's soul is in the doll, and yeah, it would zoom into the doll's face, and it just did that. It didn't the doll didn't move. or anything. Now, it would have been good to do that um like 2 times when it zoomed into its face, but not like all the time. It did that a lot, and it would have made it more creepier if it moved or something. And it just I was shouting out, "Oh my! Is it, I'm pretty sure it's gonna move," and it doesn't move, and it just goes on to a new scene, and it really just I can't say it, but I'm pretty sure it's bad. Oh, don't get me started with the camera angles. The camera angles just make it look like it's a hidden camera show. It's horrible. Like they place the cameras in places like it's a hidden webcam show. Seriously, that's the only way to explain it. It's just it makes me laugh so hard thinking about the camera angles. They were just so bad in the movie. I guess they didn't have anything anywhere else to place it, but it seemed like a pretty big house and they had lots of places to put it, so I don't know why they didn't do that. They seriously, it looked like a hidden webcam show, whatever. It just, it was so funny. Now, that's actually a pretty big deal in the movie. I didn't know what they were going for when they did that. I guess they were going for like a sort of creepy look, I guess. But no, it didn't really do that. Um, now on to the creepy parts, which aren't creepy. There is one part of the movie that the girl's going all the way down and like go all the way down on this like floor where it's all creepy and there's a lot of boxes and it was just a scene. It was just like a place for something weird to happen. It was sort of predictable on the you know, it was sort of predictable that something bad was gonna happen when cause like all the lights started shutting off and she was stuck down there alone, and yeah, she went back to the elevator, and of course the elevator broke down. It stopped working. The doors kept opening to the same place, and yeah, they were living in a hotel, and I don't. The stupidest thing is that nobody else knows about it. It's just them. You know, a few people, like their friends, know about it, but it's like so stupid how like none of the. Why didn't they call the police earlier? That really makes you mad, because they're just sitting there like just trying to solve this problem themselves when they could easily call the police and or ghost hunters or whatever to help them with this. Now the creepy part is that the whole elevator breaks down not while she's in it. The door keeps opening to the same place, and all the lights are shut off, so like the room is super dark. And you keep expecting something to just pop up, and nothing does. And this is where like all the its creepiness just turns cheap. Okay, so there are stairs in front of her. Well, not like right in front of her. She had to run to get over there. Um, uh, yeah, she runs over there, and while she's going up the stairs, it starts like, I guess, flashing lights, and it like nobody around them, nobody in the other apartments hear them, and like the devil or whatever the demon or devil what it looked like to me was chasing her, and it showed up little a flash of the devil crawling up to get him. And the stupidest thing is the girl stops, or the wife or whatever. She stops. she stops to make sure this demon, whatever it is that appears for no reason, is chasing her. It's the stupidest move ever. Yeah, of course she still is, and she starts to run up. It was a stupid move. I don't know why she did that. There's no point in her doing that. And there's no point for this demon devil sort of thing to be in the movie. It just, I don't know why. It just appears. Really, the two main bad guys are Annabelle the human and Annabelle the doll that Annabelle the human took over. Took over, like, just decided to. I forgot what it was called. I don't know what it's called. But, like, took over the soul of the doll, and now Annabelle the human. Annabelle person, apparently she had a demon inside of her that just made her change minds and made her. And when she was shot dead in like the first few minutes of the movie, her blood drips in the doll because she's holding the doll, and like her blood drips in the doll's like eye, and now Annabelle the human or person is now, her soul is now in the doll, and yeah, that's what it tried to mean. If none of it made sense, there, that's how you really say it. Now I don't know why this devil is here. I forgot why. I'm pretty sure there's a reason, but oh my gosh, like I seriously, that's the only time I saw this demon devil looking thing. Is when she's climbing up the stairs, and this isn't the first time this thing appears. Or maybe it is the first time this thing appears. Well, yeah. No, this isn't like. Well, that's not the only time it appears. I think it appears in some other times, but that's it. There's no reason whatsoever for it to be in the movie. Unless the demon and Annabelle are working together to kill them, or it's the husband of Annabelle. It just doesn't. I just don't know why it's there, and that's why it turns cheap because of all these flashing lights and the devil thing. No, it doesn't look scary at all. Just it doesn't look scary. And the husband is off at work. He's gone. He doesn't care whatsoever what's going on. And no, they don't call the police. And it really makes they don't call the police, and they don't do anything. They just talk with friends about it. And now, like, in the middle of the movie, while the mother is taking her baby in a stroller for a walk or whatever it was called, and like she sees these kids drawing pictures, and when she gets back, she notices there's a drawing of like her and her baby, and then more papers drop, which is just stupid because they're dropping from like the freaking just like from. Okay, how do I explain it? Like they're dropping from. Uh, they're like as she goes up, they're just like dropping from the ceiling or something. As she goes up. That's what really makes me mad. It just all she cares about was what was on the picture. And I'm not gonna tell you what was on the picture. Okay, fine, I'll tell you. It was like okay, so the first picture was her and her baby. The second one is the baby's like going out in the street. Like the stroller is like just slowly moving out on the street. And then there comes a huge truck, and then like each time a picture falls down, it's getting close. The car's getting closer and closer to the stroller, and yeah, and then she sees the last picture, and it's her baby just dead, and the car is running her over. Gruesome, but she doesn't look up. I don't think she looks up to see, oh, where are these pictures coming from? Because the two kids that were drawing didn't just don't did they didn't just drop them, because they were gone. They were gone, and she didn't care whatsoever where these pictures were coming from. Seriously, it just it just really makes this movie is just really bad, and the husband is just he's like, oh, you're just seeing things, and he doesn't think about the past. He doesn't think about their house burning down. Spoiler alert again. He doesn't think about their house burning down, the weird noises he's been hearing. He doesn't think about that. He thinks, oh, he keeps thinking his wife is just, you know, hallucinating, whatever. But she's not. She really is not. And he doesn't think about the past. He just assumes everything is fine. And then it finally takes a whole messy room to make him realize that things are actually going on. It just deserves a face palm. Now, this movie has some scary, it has some scary times. I think there was a jump scare, but it didn't get me. It didn't get me. It didn't make me jump or whatever, like, what's it called? Insidious did. Or whatever it's called. I think it was Poltergeist. No, not Poltergeist. Poltergeist, no. Well, it was Insidious 3. That movie was freaking amazing. Scary as balls. Okay. But that was really, if you're a starter on horror movies, then that would scare you, okay? But for me, it didn't. I don't know why. Really, I'm super scared of these things, but for some reason, I just didn't get scared. And I was dying. I was dying when I watched Insidious, and no, I was watching Annabelle on a TV screen, because my mom, whatever, she did something to it, make it come on. And I watched it from there, and yeah, the movie was horrible, and the ending is just, oh no. The ending, oh my gosh, it's horrible. It's just horrible. It's okay. I won't say it's horrible, but oh my gosh. The ending just missed so many parts. It just missed everything. It, okay, so I'm not gonna spoil the ending, because if you haven't watched the movie, I mean, I've already spoiled half the parts for it. Um, so yeah, I'm just gonna spoil the ending. But please agree with me here. So the mother is trapped in the house because apparently, I guess, that demon thing is at her door or something, and she decides to run away. No clue where the doll is at all. The doll isn't there, so it shouldn't be harming them, but it's the demon thing. That stupid thing. No clue what he's supposed to be doing in the movie. Now I forgot a lot of things about the movie because I don't have a good memory. That's just me. So I don't know why he plays in this movie, and I don't know why this. I know what happened to the doll. Like that, the old man was taking it to her church or something, but he gets hurt or something because the the spirit of the Annabelle, not the doll, the person was, came and hurt the guy, and then took the doll, and yeah, that's it. No clue where the doll is. Somewhere. Then, while the wife is running, she goes into, like, the bathroom or something of her little child's room, and she finds the doll. And I think they're supposed to make a sacrifice to, like, change souls. Like, they'd have to kill themselves somehow. So, like, their blood would get into the doll, and their soul would be in the doll. But that's not what happened. The girl decides to jump off, and for some reason, she totally changes. She just changes. She's like, no, no, I have to do it, or nobody's gonna be safe forever, and that's when the husband finally shows up, because he's not big in this movie. Yeah, he starts, while the old man is in the hospital, the old man tells, the husband goes to talk about, he goes to check on the old man because he saw the news about him, or heard the news somewhere, I don't know where, but he went to go check on him, and the old man told him everything, and like, the husband calls the wife, and that's when the demon thing shows up at the door and starts yelling, and then attacks them, and yeah, that's when everything starts happening. The wife just separates from the girl that's in her house because there was some, I guess, African American uh was in her house, and talking with her and talking about how she lost her sister or friend, and the wife totally separates from her and runs into her child's room. I forgot where the child was, but I really don't know where the child was. She runs into the bathroom, and it's all dark and creepy, and you're hoping something will just pop out and scare you, give you a good scare. But that doesn't happen. Nope. Instead, she finds the doll lying on the ground, and then she notices she has to make a sacrifice, and there's a window, and she stands on the ledge, and that's when the husband comes in. That's when the husband comes in. And, like, of course, like I said, the wife just totally changes her personality. She's like, no, I have to do it or nobody will be safe. Forgetting that, like, the African American totally lost her sister, and how she said she wanted to be with her sister up in heaven. And the mother, well, she doesn't jump, But she says, no, no, I have to do it, I have to, or nobody will be safe. And, yeah, she just does all that stuff. And then the husband finally gets her down. And where's that demon thing? What happened to it? I don't know how. Did he die? I can't remember. I don't remember seeing him die somewhere. He's forgotten about the movie. I mean, he's forgotten. He just everybody forgets about him in the movie. I don't know why, but they're like just forget about him. They're like, oh, he's in here for some parts. Forget about him at the end. Could have that demon person could have easily came in here and killed everybody. But does he do it? No. Was Annabelle and that other dude, the demon, working together? No. I don't know if they were. I'm pretty sure they weren't. Because that demon would have came in and killed everybody. But no, it doesn't happen. Instead, the African American decides to jump off, and of course the husband is like, no, 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 don't jump off. You got better to live for. I'm pretty sure the husband was finally like, oh no, we've got better things to do, or to kill this thing. We could easily just burn it, or rip it apart, or just do something to it besides sacrificing your own self. Seriously, the movie doesn't get it. They don't understand. I don't know why they didn't do that. They just didn't do that. Instead, the African American or black girl decides to jump off and sacrifice herself. And then the movie ends. Just like that. I don't think anybody was sad. I think the wife was sad. But, yeah. No. That's all I have to say. Oh my gosh. The movie, it just missed so much stuff that could have improved this movie. Or at least made it more better. I have nothing good to say about this movie besides, the first few parts about it. Where everybody's dying. Sorry if I'm coughing. Oh, my throat feels weird for some reason. And that's it. That's the movie. The guy dies and the old man is better, and it's like 3 months later. Where's that demon guy? Who knows? Where's Annabelle? Who knows? What happened to the doll? Who knows? Oh yeah, I forgot. She's like displayed in a case or something. That's it. There's the story. There's a few, tragic parts where the baby's in a room by herself. And, yeah. Annabelle's with her, the doll, is like throwing books. Like the books are falling down from a bookshelf that's behind the baby. And none of them hit her. 1,000,000 books that could have hit her. None of them do. And then while the mother is looking through the, like the little crack under a door, not a crack or anything, but that little thing on down below and under a door or whatever. What's it called? It's like, I could show you it. Here, I will. I just have my, that thing right there. I'm just doing a black screen because I don't know what to show now. It's nothing. While her mother is looking through that thing, she sees her baby. And, of course, books are falling from the bookshelf behind her and almost hitting her. And then that's when, for a jump scare, Annabelle, appears out of nowhere looking at the mom. Now that's a creepy part. That was probably probably the scariest part of the movie. And I know it's a doll that's, uh, what's it called? She's a ghost sort of thing, and she can walk through the walls, but I just don't get it. When Annabelle could have been somehow killing the wife, she's trying to kill the baby for some odd reason. Don't know why. Then finally, the mom finds a way out because the door was locked, I think. So she finally gets out, and her baby's completely fine, untouched by Annabelle. While Annabelle was in the same room. Why? It just doesn't make sense. And before Annabelle was in the same room with her, was in the same room with the baby, she was in the same room with the wife, I think. And it could have changed everything. The mom should have. It could have changed everything. The mom probably, for a big change, the mom could have gotten hurt. Yet the mom is never hurt, really. She's really never hurt through the movie. And I guess that's it about the movie. Sorry, I'm coughing for some reason. I just weird pain in my throat, I guess. I have this weird feeling in my throat. But I'm gonna have to stop it here. And the overall rating for this movie is a 4 out of 10. It's just, I guess if they were focusing on horror, then if they were focusing on horror mainly, I'd give it a 1 out of 10. Because it sucked. The horror was not good. Only one jump scare out of all. So 3 out of 10. Or 4, if I say. I guess 4 out of 10. It was okay. Not the best. But horrible. I take that back. It's not okay. It's horrible. At times that it could have been good, it just changed it to something, a big ball of horrible. And that's why I give it 4 out of 10. Because it's not good. And if they do make a Annabelle 2, which I don't think will be happening, then please work on this. You made it cheap. You left out a bunch of You just left out a bunch of things. And the characters didn't care about anything. They had no worries about anything. They were so stupid that they decided to put the freaking doll back up on the shelf after it was in one of the boxes, even though they threw it away. It's just horrible how this happens. Seriously, my parents would just get rid of that thing. They would never have that thing. They noticed it was in one of their boxes after they threw it away. I'm pretty sure that's what my parents would do. Uh, so thanks for watching. And I got really mad in this video. Well, not super mad, but mad. Enough. Thanks for watching anyways. Subscribe, like, comment. If you agree with me, comment something. If you agree with, some of the things, comment something, please. If you disagree, please comment why. Why do you disagree? Why do you agree with me? If you disagree with some things, or if you agree with something, tell me why. I want to know why. I will do some more reviews, and yep, Star Sharp signing out.